nasty and yet so rude.
Like, and why? Everything looks ashy.
8:13 ain't bad because usually it be.
I know, be 8:45. We be like, hey, y'all.
8:30, it be everything but 8 o'clock. And for the first time, we actually was both in here at like 5 minutes.
Before, it was just my fucking computer. My computer actually, this is computer number 3 I've used today. So, yeah, y'all, I got 3 fucking computers and none of them want to work. Oh, and don't tell me to buy an Apple. Huh?
You rich.
Girl, no, one's for work. But yeah, don't tell me to buy an Apple. I bought an Apple and it's just shitty HP. Just as shitty. Pooh, I have not talked to you in forever.
I know. What you got for me? What's going on? What you got? What's the deal? What's happening? Come on, man. I got an echo.
I don't hear anything. Somebody in the group told you had an echo?
No, I can hear it.
Oh, no, I don't hear anything. Tell the computer we don't have time for any more shenanigans today because it's our first Tuesday night.
It's Tuesday, snitches. It's Tuesday, snitches. You know what? I'm feeling Tuesday.
I know, me too. Hey, Lou. I had so much time to prepare today. It was great.
I'm feeling Tuesday. It feels less rushed. It feels less
hectic.
Huh?
I said, yeah, less hectic because Mondays, I mean, it's the first day back to work. One of us typically went out on Sunday.
One of us, so, I don't go outside, so.
No, you've gone out with me at least on 1 or 2 Sundays, so you can't say that. Don't even sit here. Oh, Lou said, where the titties at? Girl, they here. They haven't gone anywhere. Actually, I'm gonna drop this down a little bit. There you go.
Ooh, Lulu asking for titties. She sounds like one of our boos. Lulu asking for titties.
Lulu, she know why she's here. She know why she's here.
Lulu, you here for titties?
I'm trying to. What did I do different? I have to figure out this setup so that we can just be ready to go. Remind me not to use the Apple. Fuck that Apple. One day.
You say that every time too.
I know. All right. Well, I's ready to get started when you's ready. Why we look so ashy though?
You do?
I feel like we look kind of ashy.
Both of us?
Oh no, not online. It's just my shitty laptop. Girl, go ahead, get started. I'm ready.
Wait, the Godiva goddess looks ashy?
Girl, everybody look ashy. What? Girl, my computer. What the fuck?
The Godiva goddess looks ashy. Not me. Come on. It's not giving what the heck gave.
Wait, can you see me?
Mm-hmm. See you, hear you, everything.
Girl, first of all, I'm gonna turn my. I can't see anything. Oh, now we just popped up. It was completely white. Woosah. All right, girl. Yes, both of us look ashy, but we look perfect online. So I'm gonna rock out with this.
The Godiva goddess. Oof.
Girl, we both look like ashy chocolate today. I'm not feeling this, but it's cool.
Well, welcome. Welcome to episode 26.
Oh, it's gotta be like 27.
You know, I have no clue. I honestly have no idea. Episode 27 of the Vixen Memoirs podcast. We almost 30 in this bitch.
We gotta do something fun for 30.
Hi, y'all.
That might be the week of my mom's birthday, come to think of it.
Thank you. It probably is. Wishing your mother the very happiest of birthdays coming up. But thank you for joining. Thank you for checking. You can hear me?
Can you hear me? Now I can.
What's happening?
Girl, the computers are like, look, we do this shit on Mondays. I don't know what's happening. Now it's telling me I need to do a restart. Go ahead. If I clock out, I'll be back.
Do you want to just start over? Do you want to?
Nope. You just the show must go on. We got people here. Let's go ahead and get it. If I have to dip out, I dip out every week. Y'all used to this. Y'all know I do this. So yes, go ahead, girl. You are who? Who are you? Welcome.
It's me. She is I, and I am her. Hi, guys. Thank you for checking in. I know it's a different day, a different time. Well, no, it's the same time. We actually kind of on time today a little bit, sort of. Not really, though. But either way, thank you for checking in and joining us. I am your lovely host, Crystal, and my lovely, beautiful co-host.
Hey, y'all. It's the frazzled, broke, and bougie auntie over here with the technical difficulties, but we're going to slay it. Mickey B, excited to be with y'all on Tuesday.
Hey, y'all. Thank you for coming back for another week of fuck shit, of bullshit and fuck shit.
Pretty much.
What's been going on with you? I haven't even talked to you all week. What's going on?
I know. Have not talked to you since Tuesday. I saw you over there handling wallpaper like a G.
Not exactly. I have the same piece of wallpaper gone that was gone 7 days ago. I did buy a steamer though, so the steamer is helping get the wallpaper off a little faster. So maybe by the weekend, the room will be finally devoid of wallpaper. Just cross your fingers. Just pray for me, you know.
I will. I hate wallpaper, so although like the new wallpaper is kind of dope, but this is like Golden Girls.
This is Dorothy Zbornak 1974 Miami wallpaper that I have been.
It was 1904. We put this wallpaper up
that I have been battling for the past week. So hopefully the steamer has been working cool. So maybe by the weekend, I'll actually be finished.
Okay.
What's been going on with you?
Girl, I was pretty much sick the whole weekend. I did go see the Banksy exhibit. That was pretty decent. Although I'm trying to remember how much I paid for it. I think I paid way more than what I think the exhibit was worth. I feel as though I paid $60 and we were only in this exhibit for half an hour.
Oh, how much?
I think it was like $60. I cannot remember.
For half an hour?
Yeah, I mean, so the thing about Banksy, you know, he's like this. No one knows who he is, right? And he doesn't make art to be sold. Like, it's this whole thing. So this wasn't even an authorized Banksy exhibit. It basically was a whole bunch of people who privately own his shit that decided to put the show on. And I guess he was upset about it because he's like, no, that's not how I do my artwork. And it's like, bro, they charged us $60. So, I mean, the quotes were dope. The quotes were dope. And there were some really good pieces. Like I said, it's a lot of like anti-capitalism, anti-police and war. So the pieces in there are dope. I think one of my favorite ones was a Christmas card of a snowman fucking the other snowman. I was like, okay. What? I don't know why no one ever decided to put that on their front lawn. What? So, you know me. Gotta be Bobby. Hi, Bobby.
What do you think about a threesome with Bobby?
First of all, there's not one Bobby that I would be okay with in a threesome. Not Bobby Brown. Not Bobby in the group. Not Ricky Bobby. I don't know a single Bobby that I would be like, oh yeah, he can get it.
Really? What about oh no, his name is Booby. I was thinking about Booby. So Booby, what about Booby? Keisha Cole ex-husband? What about Booby?
I don't know what he looks like. You know, my dad used to call me Booby when I was a kid. That was one of my nicknames. I had like 17 nicknames.
So no threesome with Bobby.
Absolutely not. First of all, there's no twosomes with Bobby. So I feel like threesome is really pushing the envelope.
We could really take this thing to the next level if we had a threesome. We had a threesome with Bobby.
Bobby. What level was that? Hell? No. That's a hard pass.
Yes, Captain.
How am I gapping? First of all, you're a whole Virgo. Already you know.
When's Bobby's birthday?
Fuck. It is the 9th. I think it's the 9th. I think it's the day after Lulu's, actually.
Oh, it's a bunch of y'all. Oh my God.
It is. It is.
You know what I heard that is that because y'all parents be having hella sex on New Year's and Christmas. Y'all be doing a lot of fucking during y'all parents or whoever people. Y'all just be doing a lot of fucking during the holidays, during Christmas and New Year's and shit. So that's why it be all these fucking babies that be born in September, which is the most born month of all time. I'm not hating on Virgos. I don't mind y'all. I don't.
They're talking about me because they know it's not that I don't like Virgos. I don't, because like my mom's a Virgo. Virgos they're just. So I actually was like looking up like signs Sagittarians don't get along with, and Virgos was in like every time I looked this up, it was like Sagittarians and Virgos do not mix. Sagittarians and Virgos do not mix. And so I was like, let me think back, and I'm like, I literally have never had a very super duper close friend that was a Virgo. They've always been Aquarians, Geminis, Scorpios, and Libras, and Cancers. But I've never had a super close friend that was a Virgo. I mean, Lou and I are getting pretty close. So she's probably the only Virgo other than my mom I talk to on the phone.
Okay. Well, shout out to the Virgos. Happy birthday to Lou and Bobby and Lance, and that's all I know. Lou, Bobby,
and Val, and some other people.
Ah, okay. Well, happy birthday.
Val tags me every time someone says something about some Virgo shit. She makes sure she tags me because she knows.
Who?
Anne Print. She always
makes sure
to tag me. So that I know it's another Virgo birthday. Oh, and Shanae just had her birthday. So yes, a whole bunch of them.
Shout out to y'all. Happy birthday to y'all, man.
Oh, we got a Virgo thing. All our listeners are Virgos, so happy birthday, Kenyatta.
Yes, happy birthday, y'all. Why y'all not having no big Virgo bash? No big
I think some of them try, and then Hurricane Ida was like, "Move, bitch, get out the way."
I know that. Okay. All right. Well, still, happy birthday to you guys. So that's a no on the threesome with Bobby.
That's a hell no on the threesome with Bobby.
Right. Bobby, I tried. I don't know what else I could do. I tried, Bobby. I tried.
She knew I was going to say no. She was like, I'm going to put this off on Mickey so I don't have to say no, because she's definitely going to say no.
Oh, no, I'm down. I'm down. Let's go.
So in pop culture, y'all might have to add some stuff because it's been a Kanye week. Like, yo, I cannot wait for somebody else's album to come out so we can move on. But
you can't wait for Certified Lover Boy to come out?
Friday can't get here fast enough. But let's go ahead and get this Donda shit out the way. I think they're talking about it tomorrow night as well. But Kanye finally
You gotta go back on Lance's show?
Oh, hell, I mean, no, I will not be on Lance's show, but I think Streety is going to be on there tomorrow night to talk about Donda. So yeah, guys, in case you have not turned on a computer in the last 48 hours, Donda dropped on Sunday, much anticipated album after 3 album listening parties, 2 in the A, 1 in Chicago. Kanye dropped his 27-song album, hour and 45 minutes on Sunday. There's been a lot of discussion about this album. I'm trying to find a name for them because, you know, like Nicki has the Barbs, Beyonce has the Beehive. Diehard Kanye fans need a name. I don't know if they need to be called the Backyardigans, Yeezyans. They need some type of name because they are upset anytime someone says they don't like this album. And it's so strange because it's like, when we have this conversation about other albums we don't like, y'all don't attack people like the way y'all are doing. I've seen so many long ass letters about people like the fun, like, oh my God, people don't have to like Kanye. They don't. Just like people don't have to love him. So it's been a little strange. My thoughts on the album, it's all right. I don't love it and I don't hate it. I haven't finished listening to it because it's an hour and 45 minutes. So that's my take.
That's it?
Oh, yeah. So I will say this.
Yeah.
It's actually very similar to the last few albums he dropped. Like when I heard it, I was like, okay, it's nothing like revolutionarily different. You know, he took a little bit of is it Jesus is King was the last one, and it's a little bit of Pablo kind of mixed together. So honestly, I was like, oh, this isn't very shocking. This is actually kind of where Kanye has been for the last decade or so. I think it's very cathartic for him. He's clearly going through the process. You know, as someone I always talk about, you know, how hard it is at grieving, losing a parent. You know, people say, oh, you'll get over it. No, you do not. Don't let people lie to you. You do not get over this shit. So I like that he's using music as a way of therapy. I think that's super dope. I like that I've listened to some interviews of Kanye over the past couple of years. He's been really, really big on talking about how he wants to put more God in his works. So I like that he kept his word. You know, there's no cursing on the album. A lot of choir. Huh?
That's not?
No, there's no cursing on this album whatsoever. Which honestly, I kind
of... Or the people that are featured?
Nope, no cursing. Well, I only got halfway through. But I'm going to say no. From what I've been hearing, everyone's just like, there's no cursing. Okay. So actually, I would like to hear more albums with no cursing. It would be nice not to hear, you know, bleeps and stuff on the internet and stuff. So that's kind of dope. But from a personal standpoint, there are very few double, triple, quadruple albums that I like the whole thing. You know, like I usually like a good 12 songs. And I think if he were to have whittled it down, there is a really good album in there. But because it's just so much content, it's just all right.
Gotcha. Now, You know I didn't hear a damn thing. So
I know.
I don't know.
But you know whose CD was pretty decent?
Who?
Westside Gunn.
Really?
I didn't finish listening to that too. So just so y'all know, I did not finish Kanye's album because I hate it. I just had shit to do. I don't finish listening to anything all the way through. So I started listening to Westside Gunn's album yesterday. And if you're looking for like 90s type rap feel, this is it. Like, this is straight. It reminds me of like some 1995 East Coast Queensbridge type shit. So please don't ask me, y'all, who Westside Gunn is. I don't know. I'm not up on music like I used to be. I came across this album on Spotify and I was like, yo, this is dope. So I cannot give y'all any background on this individual, but shit was dope. It's a hot album.
Everybody's in the comments saying that the album was cool. It's this crossover stage. I like Donda. It's the church vibe. So to you, it's just it's
just okay. But again, I think it's just okay because it's so much content. Who was it? Chris Brown. Oh gosh, I guess maybe like 8 years ago, 6 years ago, dropped like a quadruple CD. And like it was just okay. I listened to a lot of those songs, but it's just okay because it was so much fucking music. But I feel if he had whittled it down, he would have had one dope, maybe two dope CDs, but because it's just so much content, it just ended up being average overall. And I agree. Benny the Butcher, dope as well.
Yeah. Ain't they all Griselda? Ain't that all that?
Griselda. I was gonna say Griselda's dope. So yeah. I rock with that.
What do you think about all the people that are angry and upset that they have been left off of Donda? Left off, switched off, ain't on.
I was told that was literally my next thing. I was hoping you was gonna bring it up. Doesn't that happen a lot? Like, don't people make stuff and then they decide not to put somebody on the final? Like, why are you acting like he's the only one that's ever done this?
Yeah, but it's such a huge thing. So if I think that I'm going to be a part of Donda, then I want to be a part of Donda. Like, if I thought that I was going to be a part, why are you giving me the sorry? If I thought I was going to be on Donda, like, that's huge. So I thought I was going to be on here and I ain't on here. Now I'm mad. What you mean? Kanye, you a ho. You a ho.
So someone said, who did he leave off? He left off Soulja
Everybody.
Boy. Soulja is pissed. He left off Chris Brown.
The baby.
No, the baby got uploaded. He's on Jail Part 2. So that wasn't his fault. His label, Universal, for some reason didn't want to clear it. So they cleared it later. So he wasn't like on the initial release. But if you go and listen to it now, you can hear the baby's verse from Jail Part 2. But yeah, he let a couple people off and they took to Twitter because Twitter fingers, you know. And yeah, they were very vocal about not being part of the Donda show.
Don't call me and ask me to be on no fucking record and then don't put me on the fucking record. Don't fucking call me.
Yo, but did you see Soulja Boy showed the messages?
I didn't read them, but I did see them. But I didn't read them.
I read it. It was so funny. It was just like, hey, I got a new album coming out. You want to fly out to Cali and work on it with me? And Soulja was so happy, like, oh, yo, big bro, I'd love to be on your project.
Yeah, it's yay. So, yes, I am here. Yes, I want to be a part of this. Yes. And they don't fucking not use me.
Yo, and that's what I was thinking. Maybe the verses were trash. Like, it might
Soulja. Not. What you expected? What you expected from Soulja? You definitely not expecting bars from Soulja. Stop it.
But I'm like, Chris Brown, though, he sings on Everybody's Hook.
You left off Breezy? Who?
I've done enough work in the past, though. Like, if I was Chris, I'd be like, man, look, I'm literally on everybody's album. I cannot be on an album and be okay. Like, you don't need the notoriety of being on Donda. You're fine.
Yeah, I do. Don't fucking call me and ask me to lay my shit, to lay my fucking verses, and then don't use me on the shit. I took my time out to do this shit. Don't fucking call me and ask me to do that, and then not use my shit.
But it wasn't like, I'm pretty sure they had to pay him, so it wasn't like he did it for free. I'm pretty sure he got a check. I'm about to check. Write me a check.
Nigga, this is one of the most listened to. It's the number two most listened to streamed album of Spotify history, right? Hell yeah, I need to be on this. What do you mean?
I will
fucking dare you.
90% of those streams were me because I keep starting this fucking album over and over. I keep stopping and coming back. So that's all me, y'all. That's nobody else but me. And I'm still not finished with the fucking album.
Tell me how much replay value this album has.
So I feel like I'm gonna say this is me being honest.
Hold on, before you answer, did you listen to Jesus is King?
Mm-hmm. I listen to all of his shit.
The one time, or you still go back to Jesus is King? Okay. Go ahead with your answer.
I think I'm at the point now that I only re-listen a very small amount of new albums.
Okay.
And that's not songs, albums. So I had put on my Facebook, on somebody's Facebook post, that I listened to Donda halfway, and then I stopped it, and then I went back to listening to Childish Gambino's Camp, which came out years ago. So Childish has had a new album, 3/15/20 came out last year. So, this is what I actually wanted to say, because Childish is, I don't know if he was taking a jab at Kanye. He had made a comment that it feels good to be influential. And people were saying that they think he was taking a jab at Kanye because his last album, 3/15/20, the album cover was all white. And now Kanye's dropped an album and the album cover is all black. And actually, when I think of an artist similar to Kanye, I actually think about Childish, because the both of them have very similar sounds when it comes to like production. Even they're both are singing. They use the auto tune. It's very like higher level artsy type music. I don't think Kanye is trying to be Childish. I just think it's one of those things. The Beatles they're the first ones to do it. They had the white album, which was all white. Jay-Z had the black album, which was all black. So to say that, he made that jab, I don't think there's any merit in that comment. But yeah. And didn't Jazz have a blue album? Oops, that does sound familiar, about the blue album. So yeah, I don't think he was trying to bite him. But they definitely, like, I don't see myself playing a lot of Donda. There are some songs I like. I like Heaven and Hell. It's another song that I really, really rocked. I think I listened to it 2 or 3 times. But the album as a whole, it's a no for me, dog.
Ain't gonna happen.
There are very few albums that I play straight through. Very few.
Okay.
So that's no jab. Before you Kanye fans come for me, no jab at Kanye. There's just very few albums that I feel are press plays. And at 1 hour and 45 minutes, it just can't be a press play.
Who still listen to Jesus King? Look at y'all fans.
Yeah, because I haven't listened to a Kanye album that I think about it straight through in years.
I'm not listening to that shit. Not why Graduation is still on in my Serato. I'm not listening to that. I'm just gonna keep listening to Graduation, like an old ass lady. That's why old people be listening to V103 all day. They be like, look, this the shit that's hot, and this the shit I want to hear. So I don't know what the fuck he over there talking about. Okay.
Told you, I've been listening to Camp. Camp had to have come out in like 2015, 2005. I can't remember. A long ass time ago. Childish has had like 4 albums since that one. But that's my favorite one.
Fair enough. Well, I like your Donda take, your Donda POV today. So it's a no for you.
It's a no on repeat, but yes, I like a few of the songs.
Okay. All right. I'm not even a fan like that. I just like Christian music from time to time. What's the Christian God ratio on this CD?
It's like 80%.
You might have would have got me to listen to it if it was like 40, 80.
No, like it's kind of like Jesus is King Part 2. Like, it's very, very Christian rap. I wouldn't even say Christian rap. Like, it's Christian rock, pop, rap, inspirational music.
Not for these heathen ears. Ain't gonna be able to do it.
You gotta have a little Jesus in your life. Put some Jesus in your life.
No. No, okay. You know that I did not have much to add to this conversation because I told you a month ago I'm not listening.
You're not listening.
It's not gonna happen. It's just too much. It's just too much that goes along with listening to a Kanye album. It's just too much. It ain't just listen to the album. It's a lot of shit that go along with it. What do you think about Chris and Michelle coming out and being like, all right, so y'all like him again. Y'all gotta like him. Y'all gotta uncancel me.
Well, I just read something right before the show where she was kind of like, I'm not really sure how I feel about being a part of this conversation. This is why I don't do interviews anymore. Especially she doesn't feel comfortable of us being like, it's because she's a female. She's just like, I just want to put out music, and what does that even look like, and what does that even mean? So this is going to be my take on Chrisette, because it's kind of like with the baby, right? When I told y'all, I was like, the baby is going to be fine. Y'all are like, no, yes, he is. He's going to be fine. Chrisette, I feel like it's her fan base. The baby had a very strong fan base, right? Kanye has a strong fan base. It's all about the people who rock. R. Kelly, ridiculously strong fan base. Chrisette didn't have that type of fan base. She didn't have that type of following. So, you had people who walked with her casually, and then you had her fans. So when people who rocked with her casually stopped listening to her, she didn't really have much. And honestly, I'm kind of 50-50 on Chrisette. I only like that one album, the one that Neo did for her. I didn't particularly like the other stuff she did. And the album that Neo did, she actually felt some type of way about it. She had made a comment that, she's a writer. She don't need nobody to write for her. So it took her a really long time for her to even be okay with having Neo come in. It's just like, yeah, girl, and he gave you a bomb-ass album.
So do you think we need to uncancel her?
I think her fans need to come through for her.
Okay.
Period. That's basically how any of these cancel artists are okay, because their fans come through for them.
Hey, Tammy, Chrisette has no appeal. Nah, I like Chrisette.
She was on that show. What was the show? She was R&B Divas.
Mm-hmm.
Her personality left much to be desired. Like, I was kind of excited to see her. So I was like, oh yeah, she's like our age, and she's got some songs I rock with. And her personality was just so blah, so it didn't even make her likable.
Right. Girl.
So, okay. I mean, I wish her the best. I think she needs to, get back in the studio with some good people and try again, whatever that looks like.
Right. So basically, y'all let Kanye do all this fuck shit. Y'all let him jiggle the president's balls for years, run for president, all type of goofy shit. And she just like, all I did was fucking sing. Yeah, damn. Y'all can't hook me up. Y'all can't cancel me. That's how y'all want to do your girl. Y'all let Michelle off the mat, okay? Let her off the mat. I mean, Chriselle off the mat. Let her go ahead. Let her do her thing. If she got any fans.
I think she has some people that rock with her.
Okay. If she got fans, let her go ahead. Let them go.
Yeah, like I said, all depends on your fan base. You got to have them the barbs. Like, Nicki Minaj could literally spit and shit on the barbs, and they would be so excited. Like, girl, I got Nicki shit on me. Like, she doesn't have that type of fan.
That's probably true.
She just doesn't. So, I mean, let's just be honest. If she hadn't done the inauguration, wherever she sang at, would she still be relevant? There's a lot of singers that come and go.
That's true. That's true.
So, yeah, it is what it is. And I do hear the echo now. Hold on, let me see. Hopefully I don't hang up on you guys. I'm trying to fix this echo.
What else happened in popular culture?
Okay, so what else do I got? So you already kind of talked about Drake dropping his album on Friday.
Drake will be here Friday to save the day.
I don't know. He's going to be over here crying.
He's going to be here Friday to save the day.
I forgot to call you on your birthday.
Don't start. Do not start. Do not start.
How does Marvin's Room go?
That's how it goes.
Hello? Doom, 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 doom. Yeah.
Do not fucking start.
Loverboy is going to be here. Champagne Poppy is going to be here to serenade us all. y'all, if y'all do not follow Ace Van or Ace Vane on Instagram, y'all have got to follow him. He does the best voiceover videos. And Crystal and I were watching this one where it's like Kanye and Drake. And Drake is in the studio and Kanye's lurking around. And the voices are dead on. And Kanye is completely trolling Drake. And you've got several of these making fun of Drake, like, I'm gonna drop my album, you drop your album. So you tell me what your date is, I'm gonna tell you what my date is. So yeah, I'm excited though. I rock with Drake. He's just gonna serenade you.
He still got that beard, so it's gonna be a good time. But yeah, Friday all will be well in the world.
He could definitely get rid of that heart in his forehead though.
Wow, he's a lover boy. Let him go.
Wait, so why does Drake get to do weird shit but nobody else can? Is it because he's light skinned? It's because he's light skinned.
He's Drake. He gets a tattoo weird artists and shit all over his body. He gets to do a bunch of weird shit. That's a fact.
Y'all be like, it's Drake. No, y'all let him go because he's a light skinned Canadian.
Yeah, just let him go. He ain't bothering nobody.
If it was anybody else, y'all be like,
Let him go. It's fine.
Let's see. So I guess we already kind of mentioned earlier about the baby. So the baby met with 9 HIV organizations that he said.
Did he have to meet with 9 though? The fuck?
I think somebody organized this because they have put it on like the shade room that, hey, we've got organizations to give you education. We would love for the baby to come out. This was a few weeks ago. So I guess he must have followed up for this meeting. But yeah, he said, Samson, I'm sorry.
Nigga 9. I'm just gonna apologize. I'm not finna meet up with 9. All right, my bad. I said some foul shit. Fuck. I'm not meeting with 9 organizations. All right, my bad. Shit.
He's really sorry. So, and I guess, at the Donda event, he was on stage with Kanye. So I guess that was,
I didn't say anything.
Oh, yeah. So I guess this is his way of being apologetic for his actions. So now people are saying, is he uncanceled? I'm like, y'all never canceled him. He was still on the radio.
He wasn't doing all the festivals, but he was still doing festivals. So
he was still working.
He was just at Summer Jam and shit. He good.
He's fine. I told y'all. He's fine. The baby is fine.
Facts.
So, I didn't even realize we're almost running up on 9 o'clock. All right, what else we got? So really quick, prayers up, Hurricane Ida. So, prayers up to everyone down in the Gulf states. I have not been watching any news because that requires me switching the cable box on. So I don't know what's been going on. I've been hearing flooding. But did you see that video of the newscaster who was reporting on the side of the road? And first of all, I love his name is Shaquille. The Shaquille Brewster. But he's a news reporter, and he basically was giving the weather update. And in the background, you see this like way in the back, and this angry individual hops out the truck, girl, and he's stomping towards the news crew. Yeah, and so Shaquille is giving the weather, and he was like, guys, I'll be right back. There seems to be a wacky person out here. And like this dude is going in on the news crew, telling them that they are sharing inaccurate information. Bro, it's the weather.
It is a hurricane. Ain't nothing else to say. That's it.
It's water from the sky and a really high wind. I don't know how this is inaccurate. Someone said this is Shaquille on CNN. I have never seen that man a day in my life.
Yeah, man. Prayers up to Louisiana. They're saying that the alligators are attacking the people now. So it's just fucked up. Like people are surviving the hurricane to then be attacked by alligators.
The hell?
Mm-hmm.
Girl, this shit don't sound like something out of a post-apocalyptic children's book.
A fact. It's so fucked up.
Wow. Well, there goes my, plan to move to Louisiana.
I don't know. I don't think so. Yeah, they saying this guy was he made it out the hurricane, and then today he was attacked by an alligator, and the alligator killed him. Like, God,
oh my God.
I know. Damn, I made it through the fucking hurricane. Fuck.
Yo, that's a movie.
Is it?
Yes, I think it was called Crawl. No, Crawl. I think it's called Crawl. And it's about this girl and I think her dad. And it's a hurricane. They get stuck in a house and the water raises and I think they get trapped in the basement or something. And a crocodile or an alligator comes in and is stalking them, trying to eat them. Like, that is a for real ass movie.
Damn.
Wow.
But yeah, prayers up to them.
Yeah, prayers up. We'll keep praying for you guys. Wow. That's going to completely take me off. Let's see. I got 2 more things for pop culture. So, have you heard that possibly Rihanna and A$AP Rocky may be tying the knot?
No, but congrats.
They haven't confirmed it, but they have been seen together for months. And I think A$AP was just like, nah, she's the one. So there's rumors swirling that they may at some point get engaged and get married.
Okay.
I know. I'm so excited about this. I feel like, I don't know why I feel like Riri is like my little cousin. Like, I don't know. I feel like I know her. And I'm like really, really invested in her life for some strange reason. I don't know.
Won't be.
I don't know. Something about her vibe. She just gives me like dope ass vibes. So hopefully, potentially, congratulations to those 2. And then the last one I figured you would like. We recently celebrated Michael Jackson's birthday. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Now I know you're a huge Michael Jackson fan. So I just want to know, what is your favorite Mike song? She is not going to be ready for this question.
What do you mean? I'm a fan. They're all my favorite, but I'm laughing because you're going to die. If you even know the song, you're going to die without telling you.
Because we like different periods of Mike, which is why I think it's hilarious.
Speed Demon.
Nope.
You don't know Speed Demon?
What album is that? Is that on Dangerous?
Is it on Dangerous? No, it's on the best Michael Jackson album of all time. Don't be crazy. No. So you never watched
The movie. You don't remember it?
you never watched the movie?
Moonwalker?
Yeah.
Yeah. In 1990.
You don't periodically watch it? Because I watch it like every 30 days.
No, ma'am. It was on the VHS.
I don't. I watch it on YouTube. You don't watch it on YouTube?
No, girl, I am not looking at Moonwalker.
Why? Hey, one day I tried to. What? I tried to show Christian. I was trying to show Christian Moonwalker. He was like, "No, girl, what the fuck is this? Get this shit off of here. What is this?" First of all,
when I was a kid, Moonwalker just got really weird at the end of the movie.
Yeah,
and I was like,
I'm not gonna lie, it did.
Hey, wait, so now he's a robot? I don't understand what's happening.
It did. It took a turn for the worse. It did.
I have no fucking way.
I don't know. It was spiders. It was Joe Pesci. It was a bunny.
It was orphans.
He turned into a ship. I'm not gonna hold you.
It was monkeys and shit. It was so fucking weird.
Listen, after Speed Demon, I cut that shit off because I don't know what he's in a gondola. He on the
the animals and stop animation. Girl, was it the Roadrunner? Was it the nerd guy? I can't remember. The Noid. It was somebody.
I hate that you would make me sit on here and do this. This is the best movie of all time. No, that shit got crazy as hell. He turned into a ship and got the fuck out of there.
Really? He's just like, don't worry about this, kids. I'm gonna turn into a car. What? Like, wait. And the kids got in. I'm like, all right, no, wait. This man just turned it to vehicles, and we're okay with this.
Joe Pesci doing drugs. It's a fucking spider, bruh.
Like, why? Well, why was Joe Pesci kidnapping children?
They tried to see. They was trying to see if she would. You not finna make me do this to Moonwalker, the best movie of all time.
Damn, you're doing it to yourself.
Oh my God. This nigga was running from fans the whole fucking. That was the best movie, but I'm not gonna hold you. It got a little strange.
It got weird. I mean, everybody owned. Like I said, I owned it, and I watched it a lot when I was 10.
I watch that shit.
Watching it at 40.
Every 30 days I watch it because it's the best. But Speed Demon is my favorite Michael Jackson song of all time. Probably because I have watched the scene with him and the bunny for like the last 40 years. So that's probably why it's my favorite song.
That's what it was, a bunny. I was like, it was like the Noid or something. It was the bunny.
It was a bunny, yeah. Don't do this. Bad is not Michael Jackson's best album.
I'm always going Off the Wall. Off the Wall and Thriller are both press plays. Like, you can literally just listen to the whole thing straight through.
See, I always liken my favorite albums to the time in which I grew up with them. So of course I listened to them. I just didn't grow up with them. I actually grew up with Bad, like on repeat every day, and the movie. And I was in the Michael Jackson fan club. Don't do that. My mother used to be so pissed. Like, you want me to send a money order for fucking what? Mom, I'm in the Michael Jackson fan club. Don't start. Used to be
Did you get like a decoder ring or some shit? Like, what do you get? I need to know what you're sending your money off to. Because I would see this shit. I used to be like, who the fuck is joining these fan clubs? I never knew it was my best friend.
I was in the Michael Jackson fan club. All we got was like posters and shit and books and shit like that. But you know, back in the day when we was kids, that was the shit. Like, you would get your posters and you would hang them up. Like, that was the shit.
Oh, wait. Tammy is telling us we need to pause because Algernoid is in the building.
I mean, it is Al.
Wow. You know what's funny? I was thinking about the sexy embryo earlier today. I was just like, we have not heard from the sexy embryo in a very long time. But she says that he has something to say. Oh, he posted it in PMU. I'm not about to look for it, but if one of y'all wanted to see what the sexy embryo has to say and tell us, we'll talk about it.
Tell the sexy embryo to tell us what he had to say. Where he been? Algernoid Alexander, where have you been?
Doing king shit. I know. Kabara Ghani, by the way.
What's
the news?
So what's your favorite Michael Jackson song?
So, like I said, we always talk about, because you like later Mike and I love early Mike. And it's the arrangement on Got to Be There that I fucking love. I love, like, it's something about songs with sharp notes. And I love it. I love that song. I listen to Got to Be There regularly.
You're telling me you're doing wrong. That's not your favorite song?
Doing wrong.
You're doing wrong.
The hell am I doing, Mike? Tell me so I can stop.
Better watch your mouth, boy. What you say? Your brother, your mother, your sister, and me.
Right, now that reminds me of that part in Moonwalker when Brandon, I used to be in love with him. The one who plays Little Mike. And he's like, the part.
You are not gonna do Moonwalker.
I am.
You're not. Hey, my son was like, "What is this?" I'm like, "Christian, it's this Moonwalker. It's the best movie of all time." He was like, "Girl, this ain't better than Iron Man. Get this shit off of here." The fuck?
I mean, the graphics compared to now are kind of.
I was. Shut up, Rod. I didn't have a decoder ring. I just had my books and my posters.
You had your book. Got my lyrics in my backpack.
All right, Tammy got the question. This is Algenoid's question? Really? The question is, how do you decide who to have unprotected sex with? Is protected sex rare? I want y'all to get on this internet today and lie. Go ahead and lie. Go ahead and lie and be like, what is the best movie of all time, Tammy? Get on here and lie and be like, yes, every time I have sex, it's protected and I use a condom and come on this internet and lie.
I have no idea how to answer this.
How do you decide when it's time who to have unprotected sex with?
Well, I'm not having sex with a whole bunch of people.
That ain't the question.
No, can I finish talking? Damn.
No, because because I only have sex with this one guy. So,
first of all, I can answer for myself. I don't need an interpreter. Yeah, but this echo really is blowing me, though. But no, what I was going to say, I don't have sex with a lot of people. So I typically, whoever I'm having sex with, I'm probably not using protection because they're the only person I'm having sex with for a very long period of time. Like, it's not like I have a series of questions that I ask. I'm just like, hey, I'm having sex with you, nobody else.
Is protected sex rare?
I don't think so. I actually just bought a whole bunch of condoms from the FSA store. So if you guys didn't know, you can use your FSA benefits to buy prophylactics. So no, I just bought a whole bunch of condoms.
So you're planning on using those?
Yeah, I wouldn't buy them if I wasn't going to use them.
So you're planning on not having sex with the person that you're talking about, and then moving on to to another person, and then the new person you're going to say, "We're using these condoms."
Yes, ma'am.
So is that what happened during this person? Like, what makes the next person different?
I don't know. I haven't met them. I'll let you know when it happens. But with this person, we use condoms at first.
Okay, so what makes you decide, you know what? We done with these condoms. It's over.
Well, who, the next person? I mean, I feel like that's a conversation that you have, though, when you get to the point where you're like, do we want to use these or not?
Listen,
like, I feel like that's a discussion, but and I don't know if we'll have discussions because we definitely talked about it. But I don't know if everyone has those discussions. And I'm gonna answer Rod's question because that's a good question. Like, what if they're not the only person I'm having sex with? But it's like, you can never guarantee that. You could be in a marriage, a committed marriage, having unprotected sex, and they might still be out having unprotected sex with anybody. So I think whenever you take the condom off, that is something that is a potentiality that the person you're sleeping with is not using a condom with other people.
What did he say? If you're not the only person that they're having sex with.
Yeah, that's what the protection's for. And it's just like, but do married couples use condoms? A lot of times they don't, right? Because they're like, oh, we're married. And it's just like, yeah, but if y'all saw my inbox, y'all would probably be questioning that too.
I think that people are full of shit. Not you in particular, just people. Like, y'all know y'all not fucking using condoms. Knock it off. Even if y'all are using them at first, y'all might use them the first time or the second time, but they're not, especially older. Like, nah, fuck that. Y'all not fucking using condoms. Ain't nobody. Y'all maybe once or twice, maybe. But after that, like after a couple times, shit. That shit coming right out. I'm using them 100%. Who using them 100%?
That's Al. There are people who use them 100% of the time. And then Lou says that we're not procreating. Well, some of us aren't able to procreate, or procreation is challenging, or we are on things so we don't procreate. So, I mean, if that's the only reason why you're using condoms is to not have children, if those things are coming up, it's kind of like, well, I have an IUD. I got the shot. Like, it's like, yeah, I have that. Or I think another thing that someone said was, do you both get tested? So my results I can pull up on my phone. Shout out to my chart. So I get tested every year. I don't know if everyone gets tested every year. The individual that I deal with does get tested.
Y'all better the fuck. Y'all better get tested every year.
I feel like people don't really want to know. I really
you gotta want to know. What you mean? You better want to know. You got that fucking packaging now. You better fucking want to know. She be like, Crystal, do you want to? Yeah. She be like, you want me to do the blood and the AIDS and the yeah. Yep. Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yep. So I go every year. Like I said, an individual that I mess around with, they go every year. Yep, and we're pretty good about letting each other know, yep, shit's good. So
somebody is a fan of my chart. My chart is the best. Exactly, Rod. The first time people be like, all right, cool, you guys just get the condom. Let's go. Now, Algernoid probably is really using condoms every time. I don't know. Al gives me a very protecting vibe. So, yeah. So, yeah, probably. But I agree. The first time people be like, yeah, just go ahead and use the condom. But then after that, y'all don't be using no goddamn condoms. Knock it off. You just listen. You just go in there, fingers crossed, pray that everything is good, and you just go from there. You know what I'm saying? Say a prayer.
Someone said every year isn't enough. I've actually gone more than once sometimes because I'll be curious. I think last year I might have gotten tested 2 or 3 times just because I was like, I just want to test people. But I'm not doing that anymore. I kept going to the doctor and they were like, bitch, ain't shit wrong with you. And I'm like, I know, I'm just back again, run my shit again, bitch. So
and then they start asking, so how many partners? I mean, are you with the same partner? Did you get a different partner? Like, fuck, girl, come on. Come take this.
That's the same asshole, but I don't know.
The fuck?
I was twitching yesterday. Just run my shit. So,
girl, I'm trying to see if he fucking somebody else. Damn, shit. Right. I don't fornicate. I don't do those things. Y'all ain't never heard me in here talking about me having sex or anything like that. I stay out of the way.
I do want to ask Al that question though, in reference to, because I hear this a lot, right? Like people are like, oh, I always use condoms. It's like, well, do you also use condoms during oral sex?
Is he still here?
I think Al is here. This echo is trash.
Oh, Al, let us know. Do you have what is it? A dental dam?
Dental dams and using condoms for oral.
Wait, what? Oh. Good question, Al. Is she sucking your dick with a condom on?
Oh, he ran away.
He did?
Yeah, that's the runaway guy.
All I see is Facebook user. He out?
Yep.
No, I want to know if she's sucking your dick with a condom on it, boy. Get your butt back in here.
Because I always ask that question and people don't like, do you use condoms? I'm like, so do you want me to suck your dick with one on? I mean, I can. It's a really gross taste. But you're okay with having STDs on your mouth?
Bro, I'm not sucking no fucking plastic off no nigga dick. Oh my fucking God.
Hey, we're gonna be safe. We have to be safe all the way around, right? Because nobody has a problem doing oral raw. Nobody does. But everyone's just like, oh my God, I can't have sex raw. And it's like, you just put this man's penis in your mouth with no condom on, with no problem. Like 0 problem. But now all of a sudden it's going in your vagina. And you're like, wait. I don't want an STD in my vagina, but you can go ahead and herp this all up.
Cause Daddy, you know I'm not sucking no fucking dick with full of plastic. I'm not sucking no plastic ass dicks. Never had, bruh. It'll never happen. This vagina will close up like an earring hole before I fucking suck up the plastic off a nigga dick. Ugh. Ugh. I hate the way that shit smell. Let alone, child. And then it's all type of film already on the shit. It's all type of. Don't the condoms got some type of film or
they do have the flavored condoms though, which I've never tried a flavored condom. But I think those are supposed to be better for oral.
Bro, you gotta be a different type of chick to suck the plastic off a nigga dick. I don't know what's wrong with her. That she had to say earth this all up.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, because as soon as you see a bum, you're gonna be like, I gotta go. Y'all are not doing that. Y'all not using fucking dental dams. Y'all not fucking dental dams. Y'all not fucking sucking no fucking plastic. Oh, you said you would though. If somebody was like, "Hi, Mickey. I really want us to engage in oral sex today. I would like for you to suck my dick with the condom on."
I mean, I would be happy about it.
Bruh, no.
I have an echo.
You don't have one on here.
Okay, well, if they can't hear it, then I'll just keep rocking out with it.
No, you don't have one on here. If you need to put a condom on to suck it, you definitely don't need to fuck it. What?
What? Who was that? Lulu? That sounds. Oh, that was Kiki. That's hilarious.
Kiki, y'all better stop fucking wearing condoms, man. Y'all don't know what these people get. The fuck? Just don't be in here lying to me. Yeah, because every single time, all the time, I use condoms. No. Yes.
I remember one with the ex. The first time we stopped using condoms was because we were having sex and we didn't realize the condom had broke. And it didn't break. It was completely decimated. Like there was nothing fucking left. Like we were just like, well, in it to win it at this point. Because literally there was nothing left. It was like a plastic ring at the base and nothing else was there.
So let me ask y'all a question. I'm going to say this is in my personal life, right? I'm not trying to, put this out on y'all or off on y'all. This is in my personal life and my personal opinion. The older I get, the less there are condoms. And I'm just being honest. Not only is it the less that there are condoms, the time frame in which they are used is less and less and less. I'm just keeping it a book. So do you foresee like being 48 and 52, like, all right, Johnny, go get the condom. Like, do you foresee that happening as you,
Johnny?
All right, Bob, go ahead and grab the condom out of your bag. Like, do you foresee as you get older still using condoms?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna continue to do what I'm doing right now.
So it'll be the exact same thing.
Yeah, I'll still start off with using condoms and then we'll go from there.
Okay.
You know, I told you. I was like, I need to buy some condoms. I don't know when
STDs don't stop when you get old. Pregnancy, because I can still get fucking pregnant today. I'm just keeping it a bug. Y'all want me to come in here and lie and be like, oh my God, I've been fucking this nigga for 30 years and we've been using condoms. That's just not the truth. The truth is you might start off 1 or 2, 3 or 4, 5 or 6 times, but after that, man, y'all know y'all not using no condom. It's not gonna be years and years and years that y'all wear condoms. I just so happen to be having sex with the same person for an extended amount of time, so there really isn't a scenario where there are new people that I'm introduced to that I then have sex with. I just been having sex with the same person, so It has not come up yet, but maybe it will. Maybe it will, over the next couple of months. You never know what happens.
Hey, girl, use your FSA benefits to get your prophylactics.
But no, STDs don't stop. None of that shit stops. I'm just telling y'all what goes on in my life now. Y'all want to get on here and tell me and be honest. Tell me what go on in y'all life, then that's another story.
Hey, all of our listeners are very responsible because each and every one of them uses condoms every single time.
Each and every one of them is full of shit.
Just not when they're giving head.
So y'all go have the herpes around here, like she said.
Herp it all up. Okay, sometimes that is my philosophy too, because I'm like, look, if I'm gonna suck his dick, like if he's gonna put his mouth on my vajayjay, like how am I gonna sit here and be like, yo, you have to use a condom? I literally just put your entire penis in my mouth right now. It just seems so strange.
Can you imagine? Hey, I wonder do guys have that exact thought? Do they be like, bitch, you want me to fucking put a rubber on after you just swallow my fucking dick hole? Like, all right.
All down your throat? Right. Like, oh, but now you're worried about if I have an STD?
Now you want me to put a condom on? All right.
Because whatever I got is all up in your tonsils.
Down your throat, everywhere, in your cavities, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. All right, let me read some of these examples. Tammy said, my grandmother and granddad on both sides had children at my age and older, so I got to. Even in a monogamous relationship, I'm not taking pills anymore. So you're not taking birth control, so you are practicing having safe sex with condoms at this age. That's fair. I mean, I would not, especially if you're not going to take birth control, then no, I wouldn't. I honestly only slept with one person without a condom my whole life, and I made him get tested. I haven't used condoms in years, but when I was dating, I did usually. See? Usually sounds like,
depends.
Maybe not so much. But hey, y'all do y'all thing. Do y'all thing. Did you have anything else? I know we kind of parted and pulled over and got into that.
No, we don't have to do what you're watching because I'm pretty sure you haven't seen any of these.
Haven't watched
and who did I have for you, Wildin'? I forgot to write it down.
Wildin' fan?
I don't remember who I had. It was something. Oh,
usually means after two drinks. Condoms are optional. Knock it off. Shut up.
I was like, who said that? Yeah, I feel like if I bring up the you wild, it's going to completely change the tone of the conversation right now. So you don't have to do it today.
You want to keep it on condoms? We
can.
What? Wait, can you imagine getting an STD from an old person? Wait till you 70 to have to get a shot.
What? That mine? What up, bro? I don't know if I've seen mine on here in a minute.
Kiki, I agree. This is the thing. The thing about birth control is, for me to take a pill or a shot or a patch or a ring or whatever y'all got, for me to do that on a fairly consistent basis, that means that I would have to be having sex on a fairly consistent basis. So for me to, alter my body in that way every day, I mean, that would have to mean that a lot of semen would be entering into my vagina. So ain't nobody doing all of that for fucking birth. What?
Girl, I love birth control, but I'm coming from a medical standpoint. With PCOS, your periods can be really irregular and they could be really fucking terrible. So I like to take birth control because I know when it's going to be, and it actually really, really lightens my cycles. So if I have to have some hormonal issues every couple of weeks, I'm okay with that because I like to know that, hey, you know what, my period's going to show up this week. And I'm not going to be in incredible amounts of pain for 3 days.
Let's say that this medical condition did not exist.
I probably would not be on birth control.
See, like, bruh, I would have to have a whole
but I
ass.
Get periods once every 3 months though, so it's just great. Sign me up. I don't care if I never have sex again. A period once every 3 months. Girl, I could wear white this whole summer. That shit was amazing. Never fucking happened in my life.
No, I need my shit every month. I need to know if I'm pregnant or not. I need to know what the fuck's going on or not. Give me my shit every month so I can make sure everything's copacetic. Okay? Make sure everything's good in the hood.
Take your pill every day. You'll be fine. You'll be okay.
First of all, I don't do shit. You see this halo? I don't do shit. I just be here. I be kicking it with y'all every Tuesday, Monday, whatever day. I don't do shit.
What am I looking for? Because bitch, I think you a lie. I think you a lie and a half. Ain't no damn halo. I definitely see a little tail in the back with a pitchfork.
Listeners, do I be doing
shit? They didn't let
Tammy?
the G's in the dough with your pitchfork having ass.
Be doing shit. I don't be doing nothing. Why you being weird to me? I don't do shit. But what else you had? That was it? Thanks, Al. You gave us a, you know what I'm saying, nice little sad. You saw lightning. That was a fucking halo. That was my halo.
Girl,
thanks, Al. You gave us a nice little sidebar. I didn't have a topic, but I did have some letters. Hell no, not a halo.
That's a pearl necklace, girl. Facts.
Ew. Is it?
Girl, you're not wearing no condoms. It's definitely a pearl necklace.
Like, I don't have sex to wear condoms.
You're not wearing condoms, bitch. It's a pearl necklace.
Listen, did y'all ever hear about me having sex? No. I don't even have sex, so no.
On this show?
Yeah, every time. No. Yeah, I had sex. I've been talking to y'all about it, but I haven't had no sex in years. Like, what y'all mean? There's not no fucking pearl necklace on my head. I don't even do shit. What are you doing? What are you making that face for? Years, bitch. Years. I got some letters.
Moving on, because we're not about to lie to these people today. What are these letters? What are these letters? Because we're not about to lie on the internet today, honey.
If you have questions, concerns, feedback, stories, send them to askavixen@gmail.com and we will read your letter aloud. What Brandon makes? Brandon, you know what's funny that I'm talking about? I never had sex. Well, I have a kid and I saw a picture of you with my baby daddy. So I know that you know my baby daddy. That's what's funny. But anyway, let me see. What's the letters? Are you ready? You ready to shed some light? We out here helping people, shedding light. You know what I'm saying?
Oh God, I feel so sorry anytime somebody asks us for advice. Our lives are not together, y'all.
What you mean?
Bitch.
What the fuck they are?
Bitch. I'm not about to lie on Al Gore's internet tonight. Go ahead. What they ask?
Hey, y'all, I have a quick question. Whether I shave or wax my vagina, which I have been doing for 3 years, I end up with hair follicle bumps and I scar easily. I am very much of how to care for my lady cat after removal, but nothing works. For years, I don't wear bathing suits and find it hard to introduce new men to my vagina.
It's like a meet and greet, like, excuse me.
Right.
Hi, Greg. I want you to meet my vagina. Her name is Shirley. The fuck? Okay, see, this is what I mean. Why do they ask us shit? Why do they ask? Oh God. Okay, continue. She wants to introduce the vagina to the world.
Why you annoyed? She's trying to get some action, and it's fucking cactus pussy hair every fucking where. Why are you annoyed? Listen, let me get back to the letter. Now I have decided to stop being a slave to my punani and decided that this is me. However, can you please ask the men in the group what are their opinions on the cheetah pet punani and should I be worried? Listen, Tammy
Cheetah pet punani? Is that really written? Is it Chia Pet Punani?
You think I be making this shit up? Yes. It's a cactus pussy. Yes.
So okay, I just want to confirm, because so now she's at the point where she's like, fuck the scarring and the bumps and all that. I'm gonna just let my shit go wild, like 1970s Bush. Is that what we're talking about?
She tried to avoid the cactus pussy, and she want to cut it with super low clippers. Damn, y'all out here doing a lot. Have you ever taken clippers to your vagina?
No,
I know.
But you know, so I have the same issue, because I actually talked to an esthetician. I was just like, yo, no matter what I do, like I was shaving and I kept getting these bumps and things and scars. So then I started waxing, same fucking problem. And she was just like, your hair is just really, really curly. Like no matter what you do, it's going to be curly. So I went to laser. I was like, fuck it, laser that bitch. So they're lasering my vagina right now. Cause fuck this shit.
They put electroconvulsive therapy part 1 to your fucking vagina. God damn.
Let me introduce my vagina to the laser. Laser. This is Sheila.
Y'all are not zapping my fucking pussy. No, thank you, God. Bro, that is a lot, man. That is a lot. So she want to introduce her vagina to people, and she don't want to have cactus pussy. Why is that taking you out?
Girl, introduce my vagina to people? Like, that's just a strange phrase. Like,
no, it's not. Hello,
vagina. It is. You ever be like, hi, you know what?
My vagina. No, it's not.
It's about 11 o'clock. I think it's time that you meet somebody special.
Up top.
Now, she's a little shy. But once you get to know her, she opens right on up. Bro, that's weird as fuck.
Oh my God. Yes, girl. It's time for you to meet John. It's about that time.
It's about time. I hope you're ready.
I can't use clippers. My hair is very fine, so I'm fortunate that it's not a lot to remove. So listen, Tammy said nair, and I don't know who these other people are, but they said clippers. Now, girl, if you taking clippers to your foot, what? No.
Well, they do have the lady ones. I actually have it, but I don't use it for my vagina. I use it for like my legs, where it just cuts it really close, and it's on the opposite end of a regular razor. But I don't want anything there at all. I don't want it close. I just don't want it there.
The maintenance that y'all do for y'all's vagina, is it for you or them?
You remember what I said was going to happen after you got a wax, right?
I do.
Yeah, so it is for me. It is for me. I don't know. I just don't like a lot of hair. Like, I'm a hairy person. I cannot.
That's true.
I cannot let it go longer than a week, because, girl, we're going to be braiding vagina hair. We're talking about braiding dick hair, right? After a week, you're going to be braiding vagina hair. So, no, you got to rip that shit out by the root.
Don't fucking
look at my hair. Didn't I just cut this like 2 weeks ago? This shit doesn't grow back out already. So
do not get Tammy fucking started. Oh my God. All right. You ready for the next question?
Sure. Are we introducing dicks to vaginas now? I would like to meet a dick.
Oh, whoa.
I'm just saying, like, if that's what we're doing now these days, go ahead. Let me meet a dick.
How did we get here? Oh my God.
Go ahead, meet a dick? We're going to meet some dicks, and I'm going to be introduced to Tom, I guess.
It's people in your inbox every day, my guy. What do you mean? It's dicks in your inbox.
They're just in there to say hi. They're just in there to tell me how much they love the show. How much they love our banter.
I promise you, they are in there to introduce their dicks to you. I promise you.
No one ever does. They're always just like, oh my gosh, you guys are so funny. And I'm like, oh, thank you.
Let me introduce you to my dick. Exactly. That's what they in there to do. But
well, I'm waiting. No one's made the proper introduction yet.
Nothing wrong with a little hair as long as it's not ridiculous. Just line it up and take a little.
Line it up. Ball thing.
It's not a fade, right?
Oh, so what you about to do to your pussy? I'm about to ball face.
Y'all just gonna give me a lineup real quick. What?
We'll get a Caesar. We'll get a Caesar next week. No. You see them waves? Girl, I done got some waves in my hair, G.
I'm gonna take a look off the top and I'm gonna line it up. That's what I'm gonna do.
I mean, apparently that's what we're doing out here in these streets. Let me stop getting these laser treatments. It's not going to get rid of the hair altogether, but it makes it finer. So I don't have to do as much maintenance. I don't know
what's the proper introduction. Yeah, what is the proper introduction?
I don't know. I guess y'all have to hop in my inbox, and then we'll come back next week, and I'll tell y'all if I got one. I've never had a vaginal dick introduction before. This is my first time learning that this is a thing.
What?
Hey, people usually be like, "Here's my dick." Like, there's no like.
That's it.
To
a
very special friend of mine.
That's
She's
it.
To meet
Here's
you.
my
like,
dick.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even really say that. They just usually the pants are just gone. There's a dick there, but she's out here introducing her vagina to people. So I want to be a part of whatever this pre-intercourse introduction means. Might be fun. Who knows?
Tammy, I was gonna say the same shit. Most of the men that I have seen or talked to, they like the hair. Like they are not bothered by the hair. So to me, it's never been, a like super pressing matter or concern. Because I mean, the guys that I talk to could fucking care less about. That's why I was asking, like, is it something that you do for you or is it something that you do for them? Because the men that I did, they just don't fucking care. They just literally don't care.
Well, we talked about this before. The guys that I'm dealing with, they are hairless. Like, if there's hair, it's few and far in between. Like, they are like fucking mole rats. There is not a lick of hair anywhere.
Whenever someone introduces their dick to me and it's completely shaved clean, I die laughing. I don't know why. Because of why? Like, why? I don't have a preference. It just can't. Like, I think I talked about this on the show once or twice or every show. I don't have a preference. It just can't, like, the hair just can't be growing down your dick, like I have seen. But I don't have a preference. But if you introduce your dick to me and it's completely bald, I die. Like, what?
Bro, why? Is that the name of the show? Introducing your dick?
If you introduce it to me and it's completely bald, I just be like, but why, bro? Like, why?
I don't know if I have I don't like long hair. I just don't like getting hair stuck in my teeth. Maybe because I'm getting, I got the braces, and maybe that won't happen. But it's been a very long time since I dealt with someone that had like hair.
It's the worst. It's the fucking worst. It just exactly, Tammy. It just can't be out of control. It just can't be growing down the shaft of your penis. But it doesn't have to be bald either. Like, you can have hair. It just, is there a happy median? Can we just be in the middle? Can it just like?
That's fair. I think that's fair.
Can it just not be bald and then it not be growing down the shaft of your penis? Can it just be somewhere in the middle, please?
I'm just thinking of this dick pic that I got one time, and I cracked up because, like I said, I've seen it bald, but I've never seen it bald and oily. So this man sent me a dick pic, which I know people like hate getting dick pics. I actually don't mind. Just let me know you're sending it. Don't send it unsolicited, but I actually don't mind. But yeah, he sent me this dick pic, and I also know he's hot. He's light skinned. You know how I feel about the light skins already. And all I just see is just like this white canvas, and it's glistening. Like, it's so fucking shiny. I don't know why there's so much baby oil everywhere. And it for real looked like a naked mole rat. Like, it was
so weird.
It was so strange. And I think I was just like, bro, like, it was like he had to get waxed. There's no way this was shaved. It was way too there was like no stubble. It was way too perfect.
If I find out you were getting waxed, my guy, like you gotta knock it all the way off.
And they're together.
All right, this is probably going to sound so nasty, but the reason why I like hair, okay, listen.
I know where you're going and I don't like it.
What do you think I'm gonna say?
No, go ahead. Let me make sure.
You might know me. You maybe not. So the reason I like hair is like when I'm sucking dick and then all the saliva, like if you have no hair, then that shit has nowhere to go, right? So it just goes on your like shaven. It just goes on your shaven clean dick. But if you have hair, like all the spit and saliva and all of that is like, is that what you thought I was gonna say?
I thought you were gonna say you like to hear, like you like the smell when you're down there.
Oh no! I like to.
I'm with Al about hair retaining more of an odor.
It does.
It does.
But I've never been in a scenario where I was like going down on a guy and his dick was like smelly. Like that's never happened. But I just like to feel your pubic hair and like the saliva and the spit and all that should be mixed in with your pubic hair. Is that what you thought I was going to say?
No, but I don't like that either.
No, Crystal, that's the shit I don't like.
I don't like that because I like the wetness of it, like the consistency of it. And if it's all trapped in your hair, it's not adding any extra lubricant or none of that. So I like to feel all of the, like I like to feel all of that on my hands and on my face and on the bit.
I know, but listen. If when it comes down, when it slides down your dick and your pubic area is bare, like it has nowhere to go or nothing to do. If you have hair, though, you know what I'm saying, it stays there and you get to like rub it and massage it. No, that's not. It's not what you. It's not what you into. It's not your thing. I love that shit. Mickey wants texture, does she?
Tammy. So I need to feel it. Like no.
So you don't play with the spit and saliva and all of that in his dick.
I do, but not on the pubic hair because there isn't any.
I know. That's why. What the fuck are y'all bald? Like,
and if there's any there, it's very, very minimal. It's not retaining anything.
I think that when I am confronted with someone who is completely bald and shaven, I also think like that, that was really nice that you took the time to shave every stitch of hair off of you. So, I mean, there's a side of me that's like super appreciative of that. And then there's a side of me like that just totally was not even necessary. Like you did not have to do that shit. But
I mean, it is weird. I'm not going to pretend like it's not strange. You're like, oh.
I know, you're like.
It's like a marble floor.
I know. Oh, so it's all
nothing here.
Oh, so it's bare, like completely bare.
Like, oh.
Okay.
Because I know I didn't miss the hair or two shaving. So I'm just like, wow, that is impressive.
All right.
That is impressive. Which is why I'm like, little, what did Tammy call them? Shiny peen hats were shaved. I'm sorry. It was so immaculate.
Shaved or waxed? Because
waxed. He had to have waxed.
I'm wild if he got waxed. But also very like, yes, he was wild, but also very like that was so sweet of you to.
I have not
make sure you have zero hair.
So I don't know if he like did it and took the photo and sent it. Actually, weird enough, he messaged me because I had blocked him. And he had messaged me to unblock him, and he asked me today, "Girl, it's so weird.
Unblock me, girl. Unblock me."
He found one of my 50 IG accounts and was just like, "Can you please unblock me? I want to talk to you." And I was like, "About what?" And he actually sent me a message this morning. He was like, "I miss you," and I didn't say anything because I don't say shit to people. And he's like, "You don't miss us?" Bro, there was no us. You sent me a picture of your shiny dick. Like I don't.
You missed this dick.
No.
Okay, Al said, I feel like. It's hate to smell an odor on a sister. So if she's about to work, I might make it a good experience for her. I think it's what you mean. If she's going down on you, then you like to make it a good experience for her. Okay, Al.
I love the sexy embryo.
Wait, so does that mean he is? Does that mean he is bald or no?
I don't think he's bald. I think he's considerate. He's not giving you Richard Roundtree back in the 70s down there.
Al, let me make this very clear. No one cares, my guy. If you think any woman in here on this live cares about whether you are shaving or not, bruh, they don't care. How did the meme go? We don't care. We don't care. No woman in this thread or live cares about how clean.
I don't know. I mean, I know we call him the sexy embryo, but I'm just saying, if Al were to like drop his pants and a bush pops out, I feel like some woman would be like, damn, I thought he was sexy, but he has a whole different strokes happening down there. Like little Arnold just popped straight out of his crotch. Like no one's going to be here for that. Don't send Al off.
What did Tammy say? They will gladly bow to the AA throne. Just, no one cares. They're not going to care.
Until that bush pop out. And then we're going to be right here on this show with a letter like, hi, guys. I met this guy. He's really sexy. All the girls like him. And I went to introduce him to my vagina.
Oh, my God.
And then I met his penis. And I couldn't find it because there was a bush.
Oh, my God. Okay, I have another question. Okay, this might be a weird question, but I'll ask it anyway. I've been married to my husband for 2 years. I've only been in a relationship with 2 men in my whole life. And in my first relationship, I could never get wet. I thought that there was something wrong with me until I realized I was no longer attracted to him anymore. So fast forward to my husband. Every time I see him, I literally get so wet, like super wet. I know it's because even after 2 years of marriage, I am so attracted to him, but sometimes I feel insecure about it because I'm afraid it may be too wet to the point where it's too slippery and he can't feel anything. I used to think that too. I used to be like, you can't feel it. It's not.
Y'all don't ask? I ask.
Hold on, let me finish. I'm afraid that it might be too wet to the point where it's too slippery and he can't feel anything. Is this my own insecurities? Or is this really true? Is it possible for a woman to be too wet? I asked him and he says no, he loves it, but I'm afraid he might just be saying that to spare my feelings. What do you think?
I told you, I asked. I'd be like, oh my God. They're like, no, I love that shit. So.
But the question is, can you still feel a vagina, or is it just wet? Like, do it just feel wet? Is there actually some vagina that you feel in there or no? That's a really good question. I always wonder that.
We should have had a guy answer this because neither one of us have a penis.
It's a guy in here, Rod in here, Al in here, somebody in here. Tell me if when it's super, not just regular wet, like when it's like super
waterfalls,
wet. Right? When it's like, girl, what the fuck? Why are you so fucking wet? When it's wet like that, can you still feel actual vagina, or is it just?
Yes. You know when it's water all around you, but you're no island, but a peninsula, maybe. Yes.
You gotta chill, bro. What?
Y'all don't like Andre 3000 no more?
Can't feel sewer caps. Caesar White, who is this talking to me in code, man? Yeah.
What do you mean by sewer caps?
I know.
Because doesn't sewer caps stop the water?
What is that? Why you just can't tell me the answer? Can't feel sewer caps. This Brandon ass.
I don't know what that means though.
Exactly, Brandon. What do that mean?
Even Tammy's like sewer caps. We don't know. Like a sewer cap is something you put. Oh, first of all, sewer is not a good word to use in relation to a vagina.
Oh, fine. Brandon, we're not gonna use sewer and vagina in the same context, bruh.
Never.
Shower caps. Algernoy, you think he meant shower caps?
Maybe he needs a shower cap.
Al, I know that you
can't feel anything in the shower cap.
Al, I know that you have a condom on, so
he can't answer.
You may or may not be able to answer this. I'm assuming that you have some children. I think you have 2, so you may be able to answer this. But is there such thing as too wet? And if it's too wet, can you still feel vagina, or do you just still like feel wetness?
Or is it that, like, if it's super duper wet, does she need to exercise her Kegel muscles at that point? Like,
it's a good question.
Like, do I have to like clench up a little bit more because it's so wet?
What do I do? I have often wondered that, like, do this nigga even feel vagina? Because it's just entirely too wet. You can only just feel
wetness,
moist and right and wet. Like you.
But let me pose this question to you: does the dick feel any different when you're super wet? Can you still feel the penis?
Not like I would. Not like I want to. No, because it's too slippery. It's too.
Have you tried tightening up your Kegel muscles?
Yeah, but how do I say this? I want to feel you inside of me. I don't want to tighten up my muscles. I want to feel it. I want to, you know what I'm saying? I want to feel it without me having to tighten it.
Without being tight?
No, without me having to tighten it. That's all. I just want to feel. But you know, the wetter it is, the more, you know, the more
slides
easier.
it out. Yeah. The less chance of your vagina also swelling up afterwards.
Now listen, hold on now. I know you. That sounded personal. Like, hold on.
Man, just saying, sometimes, you know, that shit don't. You should be walking like, how's that song go? Had me walking from side to side. Yeah, she's walking side to side because the shit was swole.
Now, Al did say there might be a thing called too wet, but he's never experienced it. Leroy, is there such thing as the vagina being too wet where you really can't feel vagina, like you just feel wetness and not, you know what I'm saying, necessarily the actual vagina? Cowboy walk. That's what Mickey on. I don't know.
Look, sometimes people be wanting to have sex for very long periods of time, and your vagina can only do so much.
No, Leroy, it's not a period. Just if she is really happy to see you, or she's really excited to see you, or she missed you, or this vagina missed you, and
it's a period.
It's not, Leroy. It's not. It's not that time of the month. It's just
can we cancel Mr. Jenkins? Like, it's not a period.
No, it's not a period. She just is super, super, super wet. Like she super is into you.
It's natural lubricant. Oh my gosh. That's sad.
No, all right. Not that, Leroy. But yes, Al did say there is a such thing. He has never experienced it. Fuck. Can you imagine that you were somewhere and you were saying you were super wet and the dude is like, oh, nah, girl.
It's too wet.
You are way too wet for
this is just too much for me. I am overwhelmed.
I know, Tammy, that shit be everywhere. All on down your legs, all on his legs, all on the shit. Yeah, you like that shit. I forget. You like when the sheets and shit be soaking. Fucking wet.
And then you got to change them because I'm not sleeping in the wet spot. But I mean, that would be so weird. Like, you know what, ma'am? I'm sorry. I know you just introduced me to your vagina, but she's just too wet.
Too wet for me.
We're going to have to part ways. It's been a pleasure.
Al, he said there is a such thing. He's just never experienced it. I can't imagine. Don't tell me my shit was too wet because I'm already self-conscious that the shit was already too wet to fucking begin with. So don't finish up and be like, ooh, man, that shit was so good. A little too wet for me, but
what is this, like an Italian beef from Al's? Like, no, I don't. This is too wet. I just want it, dipped. Like, what? Leroy says he knew a girl who would continuously squirt, but that's not wet. And wait, he would rub it on his beard?
Rub it on his beard, dry it off some. I I'm down with that.
Okay.
Up top, Leroy Jenkins. I'm down
Don't
with
let
that.
it go to waste.
A fact. Be on your sheets and shit for what? I could just put it right here on your beard. Get you a little moisturizer for the beard. But yeah.
You know what song has that as a lyric, right?
Oh God.
I can let it drip,
Put it in your mouth.
It. Baby, fill it up. It's enough to pick up. It's finger licking good, and I wish a nigga would. Every time I sing this song, we should get a check.
No.
I can yelly holla at me.
Not your song.
I can yelly holla at me. I'm putting you on.
Lyrics to put it in your mouth. Oh my God.
First of all, that's a classic hip hop song from the 90s. Don't hate.
Yeah, I know. Nasty ass fucking song. Okay, let me see if I got.
Didn't your mama rip up your little Kim CD tape?
Rip the ribbon out of. She didn't just throw that bitch in the garbage. She ripped the ribbon out that bitch. Like it, you won't get no dick tonight. You won't get this pussy right tonight. I said, "Ma, what happened to my tape? What happened to my tape?" She said, "I threw it in the garbage." I said, "Oh my God!" You know, tapes back then was $11.99. I'm like, "Oh my God, my $12." And
I was the queen of the $2.99 single.
She said, "Don't think about it. Don't worry about going back there to get it because I ripped the ribbon out of that shit. You won't be listening to no Lil' Kim in this house." I said, "I know you fucking kidding me."
I know because she said that Peter Piper pecked him. I bet you Biggie fucked him. He probably tried to fuck him. I told him not
to.
Oh
my God.
Big up to Kim in her original face. All right, what's the next question?
Okay, this is the last one. I've been dating this guy for a couple months now, and oftentimes I spend time with him and his daughter. I've recently noticed that his daughter has become a little too attached to me. Now, I will admit I like spending time with him and her, but I honestly don't see a future with this guy. Do you think I should stop hanging out with him altogether or just stop hanging out with him when he's with his daughter?
She doesn't see a future with the guy at all?
She liked the dick.
Oh, then why is she hanging out with the kid?
Because she's there.
Then, girl, you don't need to be over there then.
I like the dick. What the fuck?
Girl, not when the kid is there. Kids don't understand that you're there for dick. Like, kids aren't just like, you know what? Oh, this is the nice lady that comes over for dick. They don't know that. They're like, oh, this is my dad's friend who's my friend too. Girl, no, if you're not over there to hang out with the kids, stay your ass at the crib. I'm confused. Next question.
What you mean? I like the guy. I want to keep fucking him. Damn.
You can fuck him, but you cannot hang out with the kid.
Yeah, so should I stop fucking him altogether? Like be done with them altogether? Or
if you can't fuck him without the kid, then yes, girl, you have to move on.
I like the dick. What the fuck?
Then you need to figure out how to have dick without the kid. There really is no discussion, girl. Because when kids come into the picture, they get attached to shit. No, if you're not trying to get attached to the kid,
you can't get a lot
with the kid around.
You can't get a lot of dick when it's kids around.
No,
you can't get a lot of dick.
Like, oh my God, is Crystal coming over today?
Oh my God.
He'd be like, is she coming to get this dick? Like, you can't say that to a child. No, Crystal's not one of your little friends. She's coming for this dick.
Come over at 2 a.m. That's all you got to do. You should come through tonight. The dad shouldn't even allow that. You know, guys don't even be can. They just be like, all right, here go my friend. Here go my friend Susan. Here she go. It's cool.
All right. But you know, he might think to this point, he might think he has a future with her. He might not think he's a sneaky link. Right. You know, so if she hasn't told him, yo, no, we're just sneaky linking. She needs to tell him, I don't need to be around your child because it's not okay. It's not appropriate.
Would you feel the same way? Would you feel the same way even if the girl was not that attached to her?
I don't think you should bring people around your kids or you should be around people's kids if you're not planning to be in that child's life, period.
That's very easy to say, except
everybody I've dealt with since I lost my virginity has had children. I have not met everybody's kids. You can make it work if you want to.
You can, but that's much easier said than done. Like, no. I'm not saying that it's not possible to do. I'm saying that I live in a house and these children live in the house with me. So
they go to school. They go to sleep.
They do.
They go over another parent's house. This is when you need to figure out what your schedule is, and you need to work with my schedule. I'm not giving you passes on this. I'm not.
So I am, because I have a kid. So I know that you saying that is much easier than you actually doing that. Yes, you go to school, and yes, you go to sleep, and yes, all these things. But as someone who has a kid, it just doesn't seem to be that easy to do. That's all.
But I feel like you do it though.
I don't do anything. So
people be around your kids?
There's no people to be around my kids. So
next question.
Hello. All right, this is the last one for real. All right, here y'all go. Okay, don't put kids in the mix. I got it. Dang. All right.
Hey, Tashelle.
Okay. I have discovered that I have been battling depression over the last couple months, and I brought it to the attention of my girlfriend, who I've been with for about 3 years. We have lived together 2 of those 3 years, and I just recently had a conversation with her that maybe we should live apart for some time. I don't want to break up. I don't want to end the relationship. I just think that we need to take some time apart from each other, and she live in her own space, and I live in mine. When I brought this up, she completely flipped out. What should I do?
I'm so sorry. I was responding to Leroy. I have no idea what you just asked.
Fuck. Basically, he is going through some shit and he don't want to live with his girl no more. And should he break up with her? I mean, should he move out? He told her he wanted to move out and they should live in their own separate spaces. She flipped out. So what should he do? It do sound like a breakup to me.
I was going to say, it sounds like they're on the way to a breakup.
Sound like he don't want to be together. But I mean, he's taking a really mature approach to, you know what I'm saying? He battling his own shit. So he want to do his own thing.
I don't know. That's tough. I remember when I no longer lived with my boyfriend and my friend was like, you guys are going to break up. And I was like, why do you think that? She was just like, typically when people who used to live together don't live together anymore, something happens and y'all break up. And then you broke up. And I was like, damn, I hate when people are right. So I don't know.
Damn.
I mean, I guess you just realize a lot of shit when you're not seeing somebody every day. So if he's already annoyed the moment he gets that freedom, he's really going to be like, start thinking about all the shit that annoys him about her. So maybe they just need to have a sit down conversation and see what they both want and go from there. But it's not like a breakup.
I think that he is very mature for, you know what I'm saying? Being like, listen, I got a lot of shit happening. Let me just work this shit out separate from what the fuck we got going on. I don't want to break up with you, even though it sounds like a breakup, but I don't want to break up with you. You know what I'm saying? I just need a minute. He just basically need a minute, you know what I'm saying, Leroy, to figure his shit out. He would work through his depression and, you know what I'm saying, see if he can get that together without, I guess, the stress of a relationship. Y'all be acting like that relationship shit don't be heavy, bro. That shit be heavy.
Hard.
How fast.
It's really fucking hard. It's a lot of work. So, yeah, I mean, look, you can't be the best you in a relationship if you're not your best you, period. So until he gets his shit together, he's not going to be able to be there for her the way she is going to need him to be. Yeah,
this sounds like you know what I'm saying, some mature shit to do. But if somebody came and said this to me, I would be legit.
You'd be livid.
Hell yeah, I wouldn't be mad, but I would be crushed. Like, oh wait, so the shit you got going on, it can't be worked through with us, and you know what I'm saying? Like, we can't work through this shit together, because women always want to come and help and work through shit. Like, damn, you feel like the shit you got going on you can't talk to me about, or you know what I'm saying, kick it with me about. So if somebody had that conversation with me, I definitely would be 1,000% hurt. But yeah, it sounds like he's trying to figure out, you know what I'm saying, what he want to do, where he want to be, and all of that shit. So I don't know. You say go ahead, do your thing.
No, I said I think he needs to talk to her.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I think he needs to have an honest conversation because there could be some shit going on with her too. You know what I mean? So, and a lot of times I think that's kind of where breakdown in communication happens because you're not talking to your partner. You're feeling some type of way. She might be completely understanding. You never know. So he really needs to talk to her, let her know how he's feeling and what's going on. And the two of them need to figure that shit out.
Oh, that's a good point, Leroy. Depression is reoccurring. Is he going to break up with her every time? That's a good point.
It's a lifelong battle.
Fact. So yeah, that was the completion of my letters today. We done covered everything. Dick hair and depression and Moonwalker and
I guess I'll do the Wild and fan really quick. It's nothing big. It's actually super short.
Who Wild and fan?
The fucking news. Yo, did you see them have Al Roker old ass out there covering the fucking hurricane?
Al Roker is 13 pounds in the middle of a fucking boy. Go sit your ass down.
Sit your ass down, Al.
It's about time for Al to go ahead and retire.
Al is he got to be running up on 70. Like you say, he's 13 pounds. He's 70 years old. Y'all got this man outside with an umbrella. Like,
facts.
Y'all wilding for that.
Leroy, what you want to get off your chest about Kanye? How you know we covered it earlier? Because, of course, we did.
Yeah, we typically cover news early. Speaking of, did you see, I know you love The Breakfast Club. I have a love-hate relationship with them. But DJ Envy apparently had called Kanye a clown, and all the people in his camp clowns too. And he was on the radio today. He mentioned that he talked to some people in his camp, Boo, and he talked to Pusha, and they were basically speaking, since we talked about depression earlier, that like Kanye's bipolar and he's uncontrollable, and they're trying to do the best they can to manage him, but you got to let people be who they are, and if he's not taking his medication, there's not really much you can do. So in terms of like homeboy dealing with the depression, if people around you, they can do the best they can, but that shit's on you, fam. Shit's all on you.
Y'all know how I feel about Kanye. What you want to say, Leroy, about, you said you wanted to vent, you had something else to say. He's not taking his medication, you get this album.
Shut up, Leroy.
That's your take.
This is not medicated, Kanye. I guess that means he is not a fan of the album.
What can't you believe? What part can't you believe? I just don't have it for Kanye. I'm sure that I've been vocal on this show. Oh, the niggas is praising this. I've been vocal on this show about how I feel, and especially someone who is as accessible to resources as Kanye is. Like, it's just honestly no reason for it. Like, I understand that y'all are like, oh, you can't make nobody take their medicine, you can't make nobody go to therapy, you can't. I got it, but you have access to too much shit to not take advantage of it. Someone said it was his best album today earlier. I didn't listen to it. So.
A lot of people say that.
Really?
I heard a lot of people say this is the album of the year. I'm like, yo, we've had some pretty good music this year. The album of the entire year is only August. But they're talking about he might get Grammys for this.
Yeah. Right, Tammy. Crazy doesn't think
it's crazy.
Listen, I don't have it for Kanye. It's really the really hard part is, if we was all introduced to Kanye today, then it would be fine. But just like how on social media every year when it's hurricane season, they show this nigga going off about George Bush. Like, we all know that person. So it's just really hard to watch that person and this person. I just could never do it. Like I can't ever do it. So
the only way I can get through the change is that I look at it this way. The Kanye we all liked was pre-life. You know, his mom was still here. The most traumatic thing he went through was dropping out of college. You know what I mean? So that Kanye he's not here anymore. I think he was bipolar then too. I'm gonna be honest. Like he used to do some wild ass shit. So he was definitely bipolar then too. But then you add in bipolar with manic depressive, it's a completely different person. So we're never going to see late registration, graduation. That Kanye is gone. I hate to tell y'all this. He is a 40-year-old man with 4 fucking kids on the brink of possibly divorce. Maybe they're rekindling their marriage. I don't know what's going on. He's lost his mama. You know, he is a completely different person. So that fun-loving Kanye that used to make lyrics like got a light-skinned friend look like Michael Jackson, that Kanye is gone, y'all. He's not making that type of music. He's never going to make that music again. So it happens with a lot of artists. I know you're not really into the Beatles, but I always bring them up because their early shit is so fucking different from their later albums. Like their early shit is basically bubblegum music. And then their later shit is Kanye type shit. It's like fucking sitars and bells, and like it's just completely fucking different because they grew as people. So
yeah, but if I could play devil's advocate, everybody has. Jay-Z has, Nas has. Like there's so many people that have been able to grow with music and not do fuck shit in the process. Like it's so many people. Go ahead.
Well, he's always done fuck shit though. I mean, before he even dropped the album, the story was he would go to like A&R offices and hop up on the table and start rapping. That's not normal behavior, G. Like that's not, people don't do that. You know what I mean? So he's never done normal shit because I think he's been bipolar his whole life. But again, now we're adding in manic depressive to, so he's never been normal. But if you also look back, Nas and Jay-Z they both got ridiculed for switching up their flow. I mean, what's the thing that Jay-Z said? You like my old shit, then go buy it. Like, yeah, people don't like change. Period. It doesn't matter who it is. Job, you get a new boss, you don't like the new boss. So both Jay-Z and Nas have gotten feedback about they're not giving us Illmatic, they're not giving us Reasonable Doubt or The Blueprint. It would happen. You either get new fans or you get fans who are fucking Barbs and Beehive who are gonna rock out with you even when your shit is trash, and you're gonna get people who are just like, nah, I'm straight. The album was just alright.
I mean, and there you have it. I wouldn't know because I'm not pressing play on that shit. So there's no way that I'm gonna know. I can't even add to no valuable conversation about the shit because I never listen to 444 either. Because, bruh, I be hurt about shit, and I just can't see myself pressing play on a lot of shit.
That man cheated on her. I don't know what made you think Beyonce was exempt from a no count cheater.
You know, when y'all grow up and y'all get like super mature in y'all music, it never works for me. It never has. Like it's not for me. It's never for me. Okay. Which is why I'm glad that I'm able to open my iOS device and go on ahead and listen to all that old shit that's still in my fucking phone. Cause that shit don't work for me. Just off a roof while making an amazing album. Okay. Listen, some people love it. Y'all, like you said, some people said, look, it's gonna have Grammys and all type of shit. And the rest of us are just gonna wait till Friday for Certified Lover Boy, and we gonna rock out with that. That's all.
And then I'm just gonna go back and finish listening to West Side Gun's album because that shit was pretty dope.
Oh my God, you get the manic strokes, the colors, you gonna get the manic sounds and expression as a rapper. Fair enough.
True.
Fair enough.
Very true. Also, y'all, just in case, for our listeners that don't know, Leroy is going ham in the comments right now. We can't read all of them because he's having a moment, a conniption.
He did say he has some shit to get off of his chest. Now we know how you feel, Leroy, about this whole thing. But, I mean, what did y'all really expect? What did y'all expect?
This just sounded just like the last 2 or 3 albums.
We were headed in this general direction. I know.
Literally in the same. I know Leroy wasn't here for that, but Leroy, what I said was this album was in the same vein as the last 3 or 4 projects he dropped off. Like, it was basically the same collection. There was a collection of albums. This would all be grouped together. I wasn't shocked by anything I heard. I will say that. Only I was shocked by there was 0 cursing, but it literally fit into the same vein as Jesus is King and Pablo and all the other shit that he's came out in the last 4 or 5 years. Also, Ryan, why are you surprised I like West Side Gun? That shit is sounds like classic 90s hip hop. MOP. First of all, Mobb Deep was one of my favorite groups ever. So,
Mobb Deep, Wu-Tang, you liked all them niggas.
I like all that shit.
You was a very group. You were a very hip hop group heavy. Groups. Yeah, you were. You always been like that. Always.
I like the dynamic of having people. It's probably why I like Griselda too. Like, I like the dynamic of having people all come together to make something, like Tribe or Leaders of a New School. Like, I like to hear collaboration. I didn't have the Chew Sticks, Leroy, because that shit looked nasty. You used to have like the slob coming down the side. But I was polo down every day. I always have my backpack. I got a picture in Vegas with my fucking backpack on. What's in there? Who fucking knows?
Your lyrics. You got your lyrics in
my lyrics in my book bag. I might have had a sketch pad. I think I took my sketch pad everywhere.
Now, when I was just talking about slob and shit, then it was a problem. Now y'all got Chew Sticks and slob. Nah, it's cool.
There's no sex involved with a chew stick. You're literally standing outside chewing on a branch.
Can it be? She like Griselda. She like West Side Gun and what's the other one? Benita Butcher. Yeah. Yeah.
I like hip hop. If I had the time like I used to in high school, when I would sit up and listen to WHPK. And I would sit there with my record. How do y'all think I know all the lyrics to Ike and Yelly? They didn't play that shit on Rap City. How did you think I heard that? WHPK. Shit was lit. Dr. Wax, all that shit.
Tammy, it was not so every day. Oh my God. Well, we are at 2 hours. And just like every week, I cannot believe we made it another week for 2 hours.
I don't know why.
Vagina Diner. What's Vagina Diner? Because that sounds like somewhere I need to be employed.
Leroy, you want to know what high school I went to?
Why, Leroy? Why?
Only the best high school in the city. I'm a mighty Kenwood Academy Bronco.
Oh, that was Akinyele's album. Okay, Vagina Diner.
Only the finest went to KA. Shout out to Algernoy.
I am here for that. But thank y'all again for rocking with us on our new day. I fucks with Tuesday. Who in here talking about Kenwood? Who you done?
Algernoy, told you. Mighty Broncos in this bitch. We bring that.
I didn't even know you were still in here. Now she talking about Kenwood. Now you back, bruh. But
I'm a hater.
Thank you. Oh, Leroy said he went to Kenwood. Y'all are all family.
Told you we in this bitch. And they're like,
did he really, or he lying?
No, I think you told me this because we were talking about the reunion a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
I think I'm good on Kenwood reunions. I think you told me you was like there for a year. Is that right, Leroy? Maybe he's lying. I could have sworn we were talking about the reunion.
I'm not turning my nose up to those who shaved. I'm just weird and I like to play with spit and slop in pubic hair. That's all. If you shaved, it's fine. But I just be like, you didn't have to. It wasn't necessary. But I mean, here we are. You know, do what you do. Krista Reynolds couldn't have gone to Kenwood. We are clean shaven if she was a slide. I wasn't. And then I went to Northern where all of y'all went. So it was just like going to Kenwood. It was like
people every time I go to a reunion, people be like, "Where Crystal?" I'm like, you know, she didn't go here, right?
Didn't go to Kenwood.
She didn't go to school with us, y'all. Stop asking me every fucking year.
Never set foot in that school a day in my life. I never set foot in there. But thank you all for joining us another day, another Tuesday on our new day. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe on YouTube and Instagram. And I went to school in Elgin, so I went to Elgin High School. You really made me say that here on air. Thanks, Leroy.
Because Lady Brown cannot go to a non-CPS school, honey.
Yes, I went to Elgin High School because we lived in Elgin, so that's where I went. And then I went to Northern.
I'm sorry.
Damn. I went to Elgin High School. Then I went to school with these fools, and here we are. But oh yeah, like I was saying, hit the like and subscribe for Vixen Memoirs podcast and Instagram. Make sure you tune in to my Lance to be back. Like he ever went anywhere. Sam was here last week. I didn't even know. So make sure you fuck with Sam on Thursday. That's his new day. So make sure y'all come in and fuck with Sam. And maybe one day Dame will be back exercising and, you know what I'm saying, sit up in and jogging and all type of shit. We did do the drinking game, Leroy, because did you see his vein? Because I just did yelling. I ain't see the vein, but he was in here yelling as he would be. Elgin is where she learned how to French braid dick hair. I don't French braid dick hair. I hate you, Tammy. I really hate you. I told him about it and he apologized and we moved on, Tammy.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you got to do it tomorrow, Leroy. And make sure you go to Instagram and hit us up on Instagram too. Anything else before we go?
No, just thanks for always hanging out with us every week. And also, you know, we love the feedback. I actually like when y'all be like, hey, I'll watch your show. And I'm like, didn't know because you never fucking comment. So thank you to all of you that just randomly tell us that you watch the show because y'all give us a reason to do this shit every week.
I know, man. I be in here drunk having a blast. Don't pay me no attention.
But your hair is cute. I'm about to tell you. I see you. Go ahead and free yourself.
Yes. You know I'm somebody else when I'm bald. Now you know when I don't have no hair. I'm someone else. But if you have any questions, comments, concerns, feedback, stories, make sure you hit us up on askavixen@gmail.com. And we shall see y'all next Tuesday.
Bye.